I was driving over here this morning. I was listening to Scuba Dance Jams, which is my fun playlist.
Okay.
And have you heard Cupid's Chokehold?
No.
Familiar? No. Take a look at my girlfriend. You know that song, Lauren?
Fire song.
She's the only one I got.
By who?
Like Gym Class Heroes, of course.
Oh, okay.
And the whole song, he's talking about how much he loves his girlfriend, and it's a very complimentary song. But one of the lines in the chorus is that she's not much of a girlfriend, and I thought that was interesting, and I want to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, yeah. So maybe has some reservations.
But then the rest of the song, he's like, she got the cutest laugh I ever heard, and we could talk on the phone for 3 hours, not saying one word. And then it cuts to the chorus, and he says, she's not much of a girlfriend. What does he
say after that?
Very nice things.
All right. Well, we'll get him on the pod next episode.
Well, how would you feel if your boyfriend said that to you?
Wait, this is Gym Class Heroes?
Is it not?
Isn't Gym Class Heroes, aren't they the ones that did
Sitting in the Hall of Fame?
Stereo Hearts?
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They've got a couple good ones.
I think you're right.
That song's old, so I don't know if it would...
This was their first song.
Stereo Hearts, Adam Levine? Maybe he's featured?
They might be.
That's definitely his voice, right?
They're also the ones that sing that it's too hot, it gets too hot in the room and that they need to take all their clothes off.
No.
What?
We have to take our clothes off.
Oh, I thought you meant it's getting hot in here.
That is not...
That's Nelly. That's Gym Class Heroes. I promise.
All right.
I have no reason to lie about this.
All right, resident Gym Class Heroes expert.
But why? How would you feel if you were dating a guy and he made a song about you and it was very nice, but then multiple times in the song he says that you're not much of a girlfriend?
I'd be offended.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, I mean, honestly, I'd be pretty stoked I was dating the guy from Gym Class Heroes. Then I'd probably let it slide.
Yeah, I think that was probably her thought process.
He could do whatever he wanted. I mean, he wrote Stereo Hearts, maybe, for all I know.
Should we tell Lauren what happened to us yesterday?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're talking about leaving work yesterday?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna bring this up because I think it was a hysterical encounter.
It was super strange.
So we were we left the office together after this awesome video shoot we had, and we were walking down whatever street that is out there, and like this guy is getting, I guess, like frustrated with the guy behind him, so he like swerves around him in traffic, and then a guy walking his dog on the other side of the street is like, hey, what are you doing, you fucking asshole? Like, have some fucking patience. Like, there's people walking around here. I guess he was from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the guy rolls his window down and like pulls over on the road like instantly.
Right behind the car that Willy and I are about to get into.
Yeah. And so it was like we thought that the guy thought that we were the ones yelling like, what are you doing, fucking asshole? Because he pulled up right next to us and rolled his window down. And we were both like shitting ourselves. Like, this guy's road rage. We're going to have to like defend ourselves. We're pretty, I would argue,
I don't think
of the
either
worst
of us
guys.
are fighters.
Yeah, we're not fighters. And the guy's like, looks us right in the eye. He's like got a bunch of tattoos and like long hair, kind of intimidating looking guy.
Montana license plate, which was, I was like, all right, we're going to get our ass.
Big SUV Montana license plate. We're like, oh, we're dead. This guy thinks we're harassing him, like he's going to kill us. And he goes, hey, you got to review this bar by the LAX airport. He was like, he just saw Rusty and completely ignored the guy harassing him and wanted to.
He was like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Melodies. And we're like, what? And he's like, Melodies. It's right by LAX. Goth girls in fishnets with big butts. And we're all like, what? And he's like, best bar in LA. You got to check it out. And we were like, are you asking us to like review it? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, I almost just got in so much trouble. He like cut around a bunch of people and like swerved through this. Like
Rusty caused the whole incident.
We also would have still been there if he just waited his turn. We were on foot. We weren't gonna like run away.
It was just because you were like a little ahead of me. So I was like, oh, I'm like the backup. Like maybe he doesn't know I'm here. I got my clenched fist.
You're gonna come from the side.
Yeah, I was gonna like I mean, he was huge. He would have kicked both of our asses.
Yeah.
And he was just wanted to. Yeah.
The guy just was very he was like, tell him Trinket sent you or whatever his name was. Like, we're not based off of this interaction. I don't want to be associated with you, let alone like tell. I bet if we went to Melodies and we were like, Trinket sent us.
Trinket.
They'd be like, oh, that guy was road rage.
They'd be like, get out of here. We don't want any of Trinket's boy. Last time Trinket and his boys were in here, all hell broke loose.
Wait, where are you getting Trinket from? Is that actually what he said?
It's something like
it was something weird like that. Tinker up, yeah.
Crepins? something like that.
That is an absurd story.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's hilarious too. Your life is flashing before your eyes, and then he's just like, "Oh
He
my
was just-
God.
He
It
didn't
took,
look like
10 seconds of him saying it for me to realize what he was saying.
Yeah,
Like,
we also waited for him to like finish his sentence. We so easily could have just gotten in the car
Yeah, well,
and
but,
left.
but I don't know. Then he might have crashed. I don't know. It was crazy.
He wasn't really what I thought my key demographic
No,
was.
He
Either.
did not look like a guy who would watch a beer review.
If there were like characteristics like ranked,
That's your thing.
that's my thing. I like ranking stuff. If you ranked like things that people who watch bar reviews have in common, he had none of them, which would have been, he had like long hair, tattoos, rings, drove a Porsche
Yep.
with a Montana license.
It was a
plate.
Porsche.
It was a
big
Porsche SUV.
Yeah. That was
Cayenne.
It kind of it was giving me flashbacks of. Do you remember last summer when I got tased on Abbot Kinney?
Yeah. Wait, I forgot about this. Tell Lauren.
I'm
It's a
glad
great
I just
story.
remembered this. This was a ridiculous. It was I left work. No, I'd gone to play basketball after work, and then I was walking back just down Abbot Kinney to get home, and there was like a pack of like. I had my headphones in. I was listening to music. I was carrying a basketball, and there was a pack of like 15, 12-year-olds, and that's like an average age. Like they probably range from like 7 to like 14, like older brothers, little brothers.
That's a crazy group.
Yeah,
Always the
and
scariest
just
squad where like
mobbing.
yeah,
I
Mobbing.
didn't even. I was like, yeah. So it was like I kind of got like lost in like the middle of their group because there were so many of them. They kind of had to like part around me, and I got my headphones in. I'm just kind of walking. I kind of have to like squeeze by this trash can. So I'm like kind of doing a little maneuver, and then I just go like, and I was like, oh my god, like what just happened? I thought like the trash can was electrocuting me. So I don't know, like your instinct isn't like a guy just
like they
tased
normally
me.
do.
Yeah, I was just like maybe this trash can's got like a conductor.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And so I was like, oh my God. And then I turned to look at the trash can and I realized all of the 12-year-olds are like staring at me laughing. And I was like, it was like 8 o'clock. There were people out and about. There were tons of people on the road. It wasn't like, it was just they were just looking at me laughing. I just took my headphones out. I was like, are you serious? And just stared at them. And I actually think I was so startled I didn't know what to do, so I just said, "Are you serious?" and stared at them, and I think that was the best possible reaction because they just got like sad.
They're also at that age still where they can kind of do whatever they want because you're
Yeah, I can't hit them.
no.
There's no chance I was gonna do anything. But it was also good because I think I made like the little I saw one of the little kids being like, "Is this the right thing? Like,
Yeah.
is my 15-year-old brother a
Starts
good influence
clicking.
on me?" So I feel like maybe I had some impact, but it was crazy. I mean, there's nothing like being jolted with electricity just out of the blue. Welcome to our brand new podcast, State of the Art.
Brand new. Still smells like a new podcast too, which is fun.
Yep.
What do you want to call it?
We don't know yet.
We had a really good name this morning, and then it turns out someone already used that.
I found that for literally every like conventional podcast name, there's one that exists.
Yeah.
But I feel like there has to be some standard of like, if there's a podcast that exists with like 15 listeners, maybe we can just take it.
Did the one that we thought were they a popular pod?
I don't know. I just Googled the name and it popped right up. So
No, you guys can't steal anyone's name. You gotta. It has to come from the heart.
That's true. I also was listening to a song called that when I texted you.
Oh,
so.
by-
why are we
by
beating
Mac?
around?
By
Like
Mac
we're
Miller.
like we can't say it on air. Like why
We're
are
gonna
we-
get sued.
It was the Good News podcast, right?
It was the Good News podcast.
Good News
with
Rusty
Will and
Willy.
Rusty.
Yeah,
Do you want your name to go first or mine?
I don't care.
Rock paper scissors. Yeah.
Rock paper scissors right now. All right, wait, 2 out of 3.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Let's go.
Freaking hate.
And now it's Rusty's podcast,
It's
baby.
just, the Rusty Featherstone Show.
The Rusty Featherstone Show with Willy D. Welcome.
Yeah, it feels good to be here.
Should we give a little background?
Yep. I was born in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. No. What do you mean a background?
Just like how we ended up here.
Yep. Yeah. You want to start?
Yeah, I've been working here for a little bit now. I started ranking beers, and now I do a little bit of bars and stuff like that. And Will and I lived together last summer,
Yep. We did.
and now we're here
Yep.
starting a podcast.
How was
baby.
that experience? roommates?
We didn't like each other at first.
Yeah, we did. There was like a month where we were mortal enemies, but I think
Yeah.
that was good, like character development.
It was.
Because now it's like I could never dislike you. Like it's like, all right, we already did that whole bit and realized that was stupid. Like there's a point where we're just like, all right, this is dumb.
And in hindsight, I don't really remember why we didn't like each other. I just don't think we got
were
along.
sharing a bedroom, which I think
That's
is
true.
hard.
2 grown men sharing a bedroom was tough.
Yeah.
Also,
And our feet were pointed at each other, which is making it weird.
yeah, well, we didn't want it like beds like
It was
for
like,
some reason we wanted it perpendicular to each other.
yeah.
And
The alternative would have been us like feeling like we were sleeping in one big mega bed.
yeah,
How big was this bedroom?
literally the size of this room.
100 square feet.
So you guys wake up, you just look at each other and smile.
It kind of was like,
It
and we had
was
like the
like
same
that.
schedule because we worked the same jobs. We'd be like, all right, let's get going.
Did you hold hands when you would leave your room?
No,
'cause
because
we
we
didn't like
didn't
each
like
other.
each other. Yeah.
Now we do.
Yeah, now we would.
I have Will come over and get me out of bed, and then we hold.
That's what
hands
I do.
when
We do
get out
this
of
every morning.
Yeah.
That's really
Are you a hand holder? Oh, question. When you're holding hands, do you go like this? Do you go like this? No, give me your other hand. Do you interlink like
You're saying like with a
this?
like with a woman?
Just whoever, like your mom. If you're walking down the street with your mom and you're holding hands, are you linking or are you going like this?
I think I'm linking.
Right? What do you do?
Do you still hold your mom's hand?
Do you not? If you're walking down the street, like we're just having a good. Are you just serious? Is that weird?
I can't tell if you're doing a bit right now.
I'm being dead serious.
If
I'm
you're-
not saying like fucking across the street. I'm just saying like
If
we're
you're walking down
and,
the
like,
street with your mom, you'd be holding her hand.
Sometimes.
I mean, I don't think I've done that since I was 10.
I'm on Will's side.
I'm not like adverse to it.
No,
like
I'm not
yeah.
judging.
It's.
Sounds-
I mean, it's kind of
feels like you're
sweet,
judging.
honestly. But
Yeah.
That is sweet. You have a healthy relationship with her, so props to you. Well, not that.
yeah,
not
it kind of
we-
implied that we have.
We're pretty close.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's weird when someone's too close with their mom, so you gotta like.
Well, our moms, geographically, very close.
That's true.
That's
so
a weird thing. That since we both got hired at this company, and then since then, my parents moved within
couple miles.
couple miles of Rusty's parents.
Wow, in Maine.
In
In
Maine.
Maine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good memory.
Southern Maine. So we're pretty. We've never seen each other in Maine though.
No, we also had. We were talking about this the other day. So when Will was at BC, me and Max Barrett, who started Friday Beers, were in Boston.
Oh,
And Max
this
got
is fucked up.
courtside tickets to the Celtics. He got 4 courtside tickets, and he hits me up. I flew there to meet him.
He. Yeah.
I flew from Florida to Boston to sit at this Celtics game courtside with Max. First courtside game ever. I was very excited. And we're sitting there and we're like, all right, we have 2 extra tickets. And we just forgot that Willy D lived in Boston. And we gave them to 2 strangers and sat next to the strangers. And then like in the third quarter, I was like, oh man, we should have invited Will. And we had been like posting stories and stuff. And like Will had seen them.
I was on Instagram. I was like, Max is courtside at the Celtics and flew Rusty here from Florida. And I was like, all right, maybe they only had 2 tickets. Maybe it was like a brand thing. And then I found out they literally had 2 extra tickets that they just gave to random people.
The guy was
That
a
was
delight.
devastating.
The stranger that
Oh,
was sitting
yeah,
next to
I'm
us
sure he
was a delight. And he got us a table at this club after. It was great.
The table at the club after was weird because I went and met up with you guys at the.
It wasn't great,
There's
actually.
this nightclub called the Grand in like the Seaport, and it was. We were the only people. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, I got you guys. You can have this table at this nightclub."
Yeah.
And then we didn't realize we were the only people he'd given it to, so it was just the 3 of us.
We didn't know. Yeah, I invited my like very new friend and all of his prep school buddies.
Yeah,
And
me and Max
it was like
immediately
8
left.
guys at this table. It was great. You and Max left?
The moment all your friends got there, we were like, "We don't want to be here anymore."
Yeah.
No offense, but you know how that can be.
Well, it was just 9 21-year-old guys.
I
Weren't they
feel
not
like-
even 21?
I feel like in that situation, I would just get up and walk away from my table and go try to talk to other people.
Yeah, but it was like I feel like it was like a weekday. No, maybe not. It was a weird night. Like
It was a weird night.
I didn't have the fight in me.
Should we pitch each other a couple business ideas?
A couple business ideas. Yeah, you know, I don't see why we not.
I don't see why we not. I have so
here's the attire. Diddly, diddly.
So-
do you have one, Lauren?
Do I have a tie?
yeah.
No, a pitch.
No, I don't. Maybe for the next one though.
So
Sorry.
the idea was for first-time listeners, which is all of you, because no one's listened to this podcast yet. Willie and I are gonna pitch each other business ideas without the restraints of, like
Scientific possibility.
Yeah, it can be
or-
anything.
We're trying to get rich. So if you hear anything on this that you think you could create,
Hit us up.
hit us up.
Yeah. And then at the end we will pick one. I will pick one of Willie's to invest in. He will pick one of mine. Would you like to start?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. All right. So.
Well, wait. Hey, doesn't he need?
Oh
to
yeah, you
tie?
should start. You have the tie. Why don't you start?
Or should we pass the tie back and forth?
Yeah, that's what. But you
I
can
mean-
start then.
Okay. All right. Let's see what I got
That looks
today.
like the Unabomber like manifesto.
Yeah,
Your
it's
handwriting
pretty
is scary.
It's pretty spooky. So, my first one, I'm very excited about this one. Lauren's gonna think it's gross, but you're gonna love it.
I'm thinking poop and farts right now.
It's one of the two, baby. And a little. Actually, no, I'm not gonna get into it. So it's a filter that everyone in the world can have installed, and it makes other people's farts smell like your farts, so that you like them.
That's good.
Right?
That's good.
So now
What is it about your own?
it's just the best.
They're good. Yeah.
Do you wizard yourself?
What?
Can I get a definition?
Wizarding is when you fart in your hand, you throw it at your friend.
You can't do that.
Throw
can you?
it.
I can't be the one that's.
You can't hold it in your hand.
I don't know if throwing it would be the right like.
If Willie was that far away from me, I could hit
Maybe
him
like
with my
blow
fart.
it like.
No. You fart in your hand and you go, wow, wizard.
It would work.
Wizard. It's been working since I was 7.
Wow, it's been working for 15 years now.
Yeah, that math checks out.
That was good.
That was quick. So also, if you're gonna wizard
I'm
yourself,
just sorry. I'm just thinking about when you were 6 trying to wizard. Fuck, it's not working.
there's also called a buttercup, where it's when you rub it on their face. But
I don't like that. What
you-
the hell?
Yeah, these
Who
terms.
did this? Like, were you a bully or did you get bullied?
no, it was like a friendly thing. It was like a term of endearment.
Yeah, all the kids loved it.
It was great. You never smell your own farts like that?
I mean, I smell them ambiently because they're kind of around.
You're never on the couch and fart in your hand and smell it?
No.
Yeah, me neither. That'd
Jesus
be
Christ.
That'd
Okay,
be crazy.
okay, so let's get back to the filter.
Yeah.
Where is this filter being
It's
located?
so you know how like,
It's like underwear is what it should be.
oh, that makes way more sense. I was thinking, you know how like girls say that they have like a septum thing, and then they go in and get, like, while they're in there, the doctor gives them a nose job. I was just thinking like, while the doctor's in there, he just like puts it
What
in.
world do you live in? What do you? Is that a thing?
No. Okay.
That's a real thing.
For a second, I had no idea what you were talking about. But yeah. Deviated septum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of girls on their 16th birthday like have deviated septums.
No, it's real.
Like Brian's gotten his nose broke so many times that when the doctor was in there the second time, he just gave him a good nose. That's a real thing. So I was just thinking like, it's like it's the same thing as getting a nose job, but your underwear makes way more sense.
Yeah,
Where-
the underwear is a good one.
I'm gonna take that. It's underwear that makes other people's farts smell like your farts, so that you like them.
The question is, how do you get them to wear the underwear? Do you just be like, "Hey man, got you some new underwear"? It's
You know how
great
like
stuff.
you know how, like some people buy their girlfriend's lingerie. You
Yeah.
just buy your homies filter pants.
Yeah, they should be really comfy too, so that they're like incentivized to wear them.
Well, also it's just I think it's like a communal thing. Like it's like pay it forward. Like if I trust that Lauren's wearing hers and she trusts that I'm wearing mine.
What are you? You're supposed to be wearing ones that make it smell like her farts.
No, everyone's farts smell like. Oh, now I see what you're saying. Yeah. Everyone's farts automatically smell like the recipient's farts.
Oh, it can. It's like
It's
change.
pretty high tech.
Okay,
It's pretty
all right.
high tech.
All right, that's good stuff. Yeah,
First one.
yeah, I
don't-
like that.
You're not figuring out like the logistics of this. You're just gonna pass it on. To
We
someone.
have
We're high level guys.
we are big conceptual guys. We have boots on the ground scientists
Okay.
that kind of figure it all out.
They're on strike right now.
They are
They're
on
somehow
strike.
part of the Writers Guild. But,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get them back.
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Here's my pitch. It's called Charge Bed. It's your whole bed charges your phone, so that at night you can just like I can't my phone is at like 15% right now.
Yeah.
And it's at that every day because I like to play little games on it or read Wikipedia as I fall asleep. And I always wake up with it just like under my pillow or somewhere in my covers. And it's always low on battery because I mean, it's probably bad, but like I don't like to go plug it in.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, do you ever play music and put it under your pillow?
Yes. Bingo. Although you got to get careful. You got to be careful with the under pillow because sometimes the alarm doesn't go off.
Yeah.
Or you can't hear it if you're like sleeping. Have you ever been sleeping on top of it? I've slept through my alarm because like.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm crushing my phone into the. I'm like.
Yeah.
Anyway, but charge bed is like. I mean, they already have like charge pads, right?
Yeah.
So just make the whole bed electric, and it's not dangerous either. Is the good thing about charge
that was
bed.
my one thing, so I'm glad that you cleared
You
that
can
up.
spill water on it. You can. I mean, yeah. Imagine like it's charge bed. If you pee yourself, you just
Fucking
electrocute to
die.
death. No, it's totally safe. It's FDA approved, and anywhere that your phone is touching it, it's charging.
I love it.
You wake up with 100% every morning, and you don't have to think about plugging it in. You don't have to get a long charger cord.
I think that's one of the better ones we've had so far.
Thank you.
What kind of Wikipedia pages are you reading before you go to bed?
Oh, I read a lot of different things.
Okay.
Lately, I was reading about some medieval torture. It's bad. They do bad stuff to those people.
It was crazy.
Yeah, like what the hell? How many times do they actually do some of those? Like how many times?
Do you want to hear the worst one I've ever heard?
Yeah.
So, I believe it was King Charles.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Spooky guy. No, it was King Henry. One of the Henrys. Basically, was like things had gotten out of hand in his kingdom, and he was like, "It's time to put a fucking end to this.
Yeah.
I want to create something so bad that like no more crimes can happen." That's what I imagine the conversation was like. I wasn't there, and basically, what he commissioned this like artist to build a bronze bowl with a chamber on the side, and you would put people in it, and then they would heat up the bottom, and the only air source was a trumpet thing, so the guy would be blowing into it and breathing into it, and it would sound like a bowl doing whatever, and the guy would burn to death. And this is the worst part. Listen to this. King Charles, the guy brings it in, and or King Henry, so he's like, "This is magnificent. I just want to make sure that a human fits in there, get in there." And the artist got in there, and that was the first person they used it on, was the guy that made it.
What the heck? What did that guy do?
Nothing.
Wow.
That bummed me out, dude.
It's kind of like metaphorical in a sense.
Very deep.
Also,
That, by the way, great line to just whip out it in any context. Wow, it's kind of metaphorical.
That was kind of
deep.
Also, I'm sorry, but as you're telling that story, I'm like cracking up. Sometimes I like in uncomfortable situations or like things that are really dark. Do you ever just?
Yeah, I was actually a little worried because you were laughing, and I was like, Lauren is a sadistic little monkey.
No, I don't know what it is. It's a defense mechanism.
I like electrobed, for the record.
You know what you were asking about? Electrobed's good. Yeah. Charge bed, I think it was
Charge
called,
bed.
We can work on the name. You were asking what I look at on Wikipedia, and I wanted to bring this up because I was reading about this last night.
Mm-hmm.
Australia is the size of the U.S. That's blowing my mind. I just figured that out last night.
I thought it'd be bigger, honestly.
You thought Australia would be bigger than the U.S.?
It looks pretty massive.
Way bigger.
Oh, I thought it would be smaller.
Pretty crazy
All
stuff.
right, maybe I'm an idiot here.
No, I thought Australia was like massive.
I just haven't really thought about it.
It looks kind of small on a map, but it's like the map distortion, like stuff.
Well, that's why like
No, that would be-
Greenland looks so massive. Greenland in reality is like.
Yeah.
I'm actually a flat earther, so
Are you really?
no.
So we're just getting into.
So
we're
Lauren's
just getting
red hot
we're
jokester.
we're just getting into the habit of lying to each other on the pod. That's a fun little bit.
All right, you ready? You got a pitch?
I got a really good one. Lauren's gonna love this one. This one's gonna come in handy for Lauren. All right, so we're all familiar with Gooby Gone, right?
What?
You don't-
Goo-Gone.
Okay. Goo-Gone.
It sounds like a guy when you say Gooby Gone. Sounds like
No,
a bad guy in
I
like
think-
Monsters Inc.
I would say the other way around. Goo-Gone is like the dark overlord of some mystical planet.
Yeah, sure, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, Gooby Gone,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
It's
It's
just
Goo-Gone. It's not Gooby.
It's Gooby Gone. Lauren, can we get a
Fact
quick
check.
Google search?
Yeah, that's like
Diddly.
Gooby Gone.
It's definitely Gooby
I
Gone.
wouldn't search that because it's called Goo-Gone.
Oh, it's Gugon.
All right. For this,
Neither of them sound right, so let's just carry on.
but we're familiar
Mine
with
definitely mine is right. So.
but we're familiar with what it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? It's just like that, but instead of goo, it gets rid of allegations. So any outstanding things that people are accusing you of,
Seems dangerous.
we only give it to the right guys.
We control the distribution.
It's mostly just for me.
What if Chris D'Elia gets his hands on it?
Then we could just listen to that funny guy talk all day. We wouldn't have to worry about who he's DMing because there wouldn't be any more allegations.
No thanks.
I think he's funny.
Yeah, but
The allegation. I wasn't saying
it's for smaller allegations. I'm not
like
talking.
Rusty's allegations.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like I realize that you guys don't wizard yourselves, and so I now rub allegations be gone all over myself, and you guys are like, I feel like I had something to accuse Rusty of doing, but I can't remember what it was.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For small-time offenses.
I think it's dangerous. I'm feeling like a little like you're going to have like the Oppenheimer story arc where you're going to be like, I don't know what
Never
I've
seen it.
created.
Really?
Didn't watch it. Probably won't.
But you, what?
Okay, well, this invention that you're talking about reminds me of like, this would be like a don't worry, darling situation. Like the world would just become too perfect. Everyone's like, what's the word?
Utopia?
Utopia.
What's don't worry?
No, it would
darling?
actually turn into a dystopia. You haven't seen it?
Is that
Well, actually, it's not good. You don't have to, but
I didn't think I had to at any point.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, so typically you don't tell Willy what to do.
that's fair. Florence Pugh, Harry Styles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one where he stole Jason Sudeikis' wife. They were on the set of Don't Worry, Darling, and then she started getting a little affinity towards my guy Harry. Who can blame her?
Who?
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so how are we feeling about allegations be gone?
I'm wary. I think it's kind of might create a no hard feelings situation where it's like a utopia. Is that what it's called?
You guys keep referencing these utopian movies that I haven't seen,
no,
and
I
I feel
wait.
left
What was
out.
the name of your show?
Don't worry, darling.
Oh, I just
Like-
made one up.
So, okay, I didn't really explain my thought process there. If you're getting rid of these allegations against people, then
Yeah.
everyone is just going to be this seemingly perfect person. There's no edge to anyone. We're all just like robots.
That's true.
I feel like
Well,
this-
maybe it's just for things that aren't illegal.
I could
Just get rid of the small stuff.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I see you come out of the bathroom and you don't wash your hands and you're just like, I go to say something and then
And you have to rub like an oil all over yourself.
rub allegations be gone all over your hands. Gone.
I guess I'm just a little wary of why you want it so bad. So that's kind of where I'm at.
All right.
All right. Now I'm gonna change the game with my next
I'm super excited.
pitch, which is toilet paper as a utility. It's you just pay every month like you do for your water and your electricity and stuff, and it comes out of the wall, so you never get stranded on the toilet bowl.
That's always such a turning point in a relationship with your roommate where like you're out of toilet paper and you have to text them and be like, yo man, I know we're not really boys like that.
Yeah.
Can you come
Bring me that.
They see you in like the most vulnerable position ever.
Or they do like they like
The hand.
stick their hand like kind of through the crack, and then you're like toss it, and then they like throw it down the floor, and you're like, oh,
Toss it.
yeah.
I like it. I just from a money perspective, I think it's fiscally responsible. I like it.
I don't even. The money is important, but I think it's like if you could guarantee you never would run out of. Do you realize how many times? I don't know. Maybe this is just me. I just feel like I'll always be running out of toilet paper.
I always be running out of toilet
Like
paper.
in college, oh my god, it was awful. My roommates we'd run out of toilet paper, and I didn't have a car, so like I wouldn't ever go get it. So I guess that's kind of on me.
Yeah.
But I would sit down and be like, "Where's the toilet paper?" And I would just see a roll of paper towels sitting on the countertop, and I'd be like, "Oh no, they want me to do this."
I got in a really big fight with my girlfriend in college because she slept over for the first time, and I had the very similar situation where I just was like, out of toilet paper, and all I had was paper towels in there. And yeah, that was a tough.
I could see how that would be
chat.
a little, yeah.
My worry with it being as a utility is your landlord would start buying one ply.
I was thinking about that. So it's like we got to figure out a way to like, you know, there's like tenants' rights and stuff. There's like laws about what temperature they have to keep and stuff. We'd have to set like a minimum ply.
Yeah.
It would need to be soft.
Yeah.
I also, if this goes well,
Yes.
we could expand into olive oil. I was thinking.
Oh, we're just moving on from the toilet paper.
Things as a utility.
Well, really quickly,
maybe the same company.
I think this would do a great job in this office because what pisses me off is people leaving the empty roll in there. I'm like, just throw it away. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
My move is I usually, when that one's done, and there's the thing on the ring, I just rest the new one on top of that.
No.
What did you say? Like 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Well, also like I'm a showman when I'm wiping, so I like to I like to like pull it off and be able to like play with it.
Yeah,
we're learning a lot about each other.
I don't like it
really
being
quick.
on the roll. I like taking it off.
Yeah, I mean it's better than I feel like Lauren's the type of person that puts it so that when you pull it, the paper's flush against the wall instead of having a gap.
No. I was just gonna bring this up. You're saying it backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, it's like you want it comes out the bottom.
No, you want it to come out the front.
No.
You do
Yes.
No.
That's psychotic.
Yeah, that's psychotic.
Why?
I saw it on iFunny when I was a kid, and it was like people who put the toilet paper
I
this
saw
way.
it on iFunny last night.
It's like people who put the toilet paper this way, and it was a bad guy, and then people who put the toilet paper this way, and it was a good guy. And I just was like, that makes sense. I'm sticking with that, and I've been indoctrinated.
I like it the other way because it's like a 9.
That's fun. You're right.
Yeah, it's
that
like
is
a
fun.
number. There's no number that's the other way.
What do you mean it's like a 9?
You know 9 from numbers? From after 8?
You know 9 from numbers?
Like it looks like the number 9.
What?
It looks like the number 9.
There's the bing
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the
Yeah. Oh, yep.
okay.
I guess now that I'm thinking about that whether it looks like a 9 is entirely dependent on which side of you it's on. Like,
yeah, you've just only had it
I've only
on
had
your
it on
right
the
side.
No, it's on the left.
side.
All right. Well, that was a good idea.
I have a good one to counter
I liked
it.
it.
Thank you.
I have a counter to yours.
Whoa, we've got a counter pitch.
We've got a counter.
First ever counter pitch.
First ever counter pitch. This one is the Skylar Fulton joint. This is
Okay.
something that him and I talked about.
Dude, I am so sick of this. There's this guy who works here, Skylar. He's great, but like he gave Rusty a bowl of chili yesterday, and now Rusty is like his sycophant. Like he's now on a fantasy football team with him when he was my teammate last year. He's now about to like hype him up in this I don't know what you're in love with him because how good was that chili?
It was the best chili. Like imagine how good it was that I'm reshaping friendships based off of
I know. I thought Skylar and I were close, and now it feels like he's like your guy now.
He's my guy.
You guys are pals.
We're chili buddies. Well, he was making me a bowl of chili, and Will walked in, and there was like a tiny bit left, and Will was like, "Oh, are you guys making chili?" And Skylar was like, "Yeah, I'm giving Rusty a bowl," and Will was like, "Can I have some?" Skylar was like, "Nah, I think I'm just gonna like save this last little bit." And it
so fucked up. It's like, how do you give one guy a whole bowl and I can't even get a little scoop or two?
Okay, I haven't come up with a name for this one yet.
Okay.
It's an alternative to toilet paper.
Oh God, is this really one you planned?
Yeah.
Oh, there
it's
you
on
go.
my note card.
All right.
Oh, it's so bad. It's it's a giant cloth
Okay.
that you drape over the banister, and then you slide down it. You slide down it, and it wipes you in one.
Over the banister? What do you mean? Like the railing on the stairs? You have to replace it every time. It's like only for a very specific house where the bathroom's at the top of the
So
stairs.
they come in and they custom fit it to your house.
God.
It's fun.
That's foul.
What? So you have to like climb up the stairs?
No, you're already up the stairs.
The bathroom's upstairs.
The bathroom's upstairs, and then you straddle the top of it, and then you slide.
That's so gross. I like, maybe it's like got a bunch of layers and then you can pull them off when you're done, and then there's just another one waiting for another.
you slide down and it's like a fun thing for the whole family. Like, people are like,
You're just
oh.
you're just naked, I guess. I mean, you're
You have your shirt and socks on.
okay. You have your shoes on too.
Why does it matter if you're naked if you're in the bathroom?
You're
It's
not.
in
You're
the
out.
bathroom.
You're in the
It's
living. You're
it's the banister.
because you start at the top of the stairs and then you end up in the foyer.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I feel like you're just. what
I
do you-
thought it was okay, I'm imagining a bathroom, a massive bathroom.
After you climb to the top of the spiral staircase.
The banister is in.
Oh, a spiral one would be crazy. For big dumps.
Oh my god.
No, you're picturing the bathroom contains stairs. I mean, good.
That one makes way more sense. Mine was just you ended
None
up
of that makes sense.
you ended up downstairs. Then you have to walk back upstairs to get your pants.
Yeah, you can hold them. You can hold your pants.
I was just picturing someone
Oh
just
my god.
your family's just around in the living room and they hear a flush and they're like, all right.
And everyone comes out and like claps.
You just come flying down the stairs and then you have a clean bottom.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be foul. The Will Angus I've been living with, and he has a bidet.
Yeah, it's the best.
Oh wow.
I don't like it, dude.
Really?
It makes me feel like someone's tickling my butt.
I had one sophomore year of college and my buddies would come over and use it.
Oh.
They would come over solely to use it.
It was like a fun
They
thing.
come over like shit caked on their ass.
They drove over.
I haven't wiped yet. You mind if I?
No, it was just like a fun thing. It had the heated toilet seat. You could change the temperature of the water. It was fun.
Wow.
It was a good time.
That is cool.
My grandparents shut off their bidet when we were kids because we used to like not be sitting on it and turn on it and shoot the mirror.
One time I was in a hotel with my brother and there was like a bidet and we turned it on and it sprayed so high that it we'd never seen a bidet before. I was
Yeah.
actually in Paraguay and we'd never seen a bidet before and we turned it on and it sprayed like so high up that we were like, whoa, we didn't know what it was. And so we
Yeah.
like ran back out. Like, I swear to God, like bidets weren't like, I think
No.
they were a European thing. First,
Yeah,
and then
they just made their way.
there was like a European influence in Paraguay. Anyway, we turned it on, it sprayed me right in the face. So I was like, and we ran out of the bathroom and then it started soaking the floor. So my brother was like, oh, we gotta go turn that off, and ran in and just slipped on the floor. And then I ran in and I also slipped on the floor. And it was a nightmare.
Wow.
So I'm scared of bidets.
Okay. That was my final pitch. You have one more?
Yeah. Yes, I do have one. I gotta work on the name, I think. It's like it's like Axcon, I think.
Okay.
It's like a way to reintegrate ex-convicts into society. It's an axe throwing place.
It seems like the perfect place for them.
Yeah, well, it feels like they would know what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Are
like
they
you
the
go to-
instructors or patrons?
They're the instructors.
Yeah.
It's ex-cons who were involved in violent crime, and then they now run an axe throwing place. So it's like an outlet for like they're wanting to throw axes at stuff,
Yeah.
and they get to show other people how to do it.
I like that any violent criminal just has this unquenchable desire to throw an axe at something.
Well, we target the ones who have the unquenchable desire.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting that they all have that unquenchable desire,
Yeah.
but
There's a lucrative an extensive interview process.
yeah, I mean, if we find out through the interview process that you have an unquenchable desire, then
Then you're hired.
you're hired. And I think, it's a little scary. I probably wouldn't bring my kids there,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
but you could bring a friend, an older friend.
An older friend, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good spot for them.
So anyway, that's that.
All right, should we invest?
Yeah, I'm ready to invest. I'm going to put all my chips on, I'm forgetting, what was your first idea? I don't want anything to do with the poop rail.
Oh, the fart filter.
Wait. Was fart filter
No,
poop?
what was your second one?
Fart filter.
No, the first one was something else. The first one was like good.
Oh, allegations be gone.
Oh wait, no, that one wasn't it either.
Yeah,
All right,
fart filter.
All right,
Are you saying fart filter's not good?
No. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with fart filter.
Okay.
All chips in.
Run me through yours again.
I had toilet paper as a utility.
Yep.
And also potentially olive oil, but we'll unpack that later. Charger bed and Axe Con.
I'm going to invest in charger bed. I think that's a...
Charger bed's gold.
But part of my investment is we work on the name.
Oh. Well,
I like
we
charge
might
bed.
go.
Oh, yeah. Originally it was charge bed.
Charge bed.
Yeah, charge bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, or maybe there's like we can work on.
Should we do a draft?
Oh yeah, we've been wanting to draft.
We're going to draft cocktails that don't exist.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah. I started the last time, so I'll give you the first pick.
Okay. All right. First pick. All right. So, all right, we're drafting cocktails that don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
First overall, I'm going with the Spanish Armada.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a classic play on a Spanish cocktail, and it's a crowd favorite. And I just like the name. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what a classic play on that even means. But
what did they do with the Spanish Armada?
I don't. I did read a little bit of the Wikipedia about it this morning, and then I got distracted.
Was that the Nina and the Pinta, or was that the different thing?
No, that was Columbus.
But he was Spanish.
Yeah, well, he was Italian. He was contracted by the Spanish crown. It was something they went to like overthrow the King of England. I don't know if they did or something. Not.
Doesn't sound like they did.
Yeah, I don't know. Spanish Armada though.
I would order
good.
one.
Okay, so maybe what if it's sangria and sparkling water and lime juice?
And the blood of the innocent.
Spanish Armada.
With my first pick, I'm going to go to the possum shot. It just makes you play dead for a little bit.
Oh, I like that a lot. It knocks you out for like a second.
It's just really strong for 5 seconds. And then it's kind of like, what's the, like DMT? Where you,
it's like DMT.
You like experience death for a second, and then you wake up and you're completely fine.
Oh yeah, I like that a lot. The possum shot sounds awesome.
Yeah, right.
That's a great one.
Can I get a possum shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, what's he doing?" I was like, "No, I just had a couple possum shots."
Why do you want to just be knocked out for a bit?
So you clearly don't get it.
No, I
sound insane right
so
now. No, I'm curious.
I'm dealing with some things where being not awake for a little bit is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
And it seems like you don't understand that.
No, that's fair. What if you're having a great night?
Then you don't have any
order a possum shot.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go and order one by yourself?
Yeah, like when the girl leaves you because
you
smelled bad for the third date in a row and she just can't get over that.
You get rejected and the waiter's like, possum shot?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're like, yep.
Make it a double.
Just conks on the
And then 5 seconds later, you're up and rejuvenate. Oh, I also forgot to mention, you get a full night's sleep.
That's awesome.
You get 8 hours.
I would just do that every night then.
It'd be great. No, but then whatever. We'll figure it out.
Okay. I love possum shot.
Thank you.
My second one is John Wilkes Vermouth.
Nice.
I don't know what vermouth is.
I don't think it's good. I think it's like a bitters thing, isn't it? Right?
I don't know what it is either.
Okay, well, it's in this drink.
Vermouth. Oh, I feel like that's in like
Gin and
a
vermouth.
Manhattan or something.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's
Maybe.
that, and the John Wilkes part is like, it'll get you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
you're having
tagline.
the John Wilkes Vermouth, it'll get you.
It's going to get you.
Yeah, that'll sneak up on you. That's what they say.
Yeah.
It'll sneak up
I
on
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
It's good at the theater, too.
Yeah, it's a popular theater drink, believe it or not.
We're all familiar with the Sex on the Beach.
Yes.
Okay, right?
Never had one.
But you know,
they're like too sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it like a milky drink?
I don't know.
One
It's
of
like
those?
It's got like a weird texture to it.
Does it really? I don't think
don't
I've
know.
ever had one. But we're all familiar with kind of the idea of it. It's like an aphrodisiac.
Fruity, yeah.
Yeah. This one's just like that.
Okay.
But this one's the cry in the shower. And it's ayahuasca and red wine. And it just kind of makes you face all your demons at once.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sign me up. Crying in the shower.
Yep.
So you it's like something you make at home.
I mean, you definitely don't want to be too far away from home when you take it.
Yeah.
Do you sit down in the shower ever?
When I remember the first time I ever took a shower. I'm not even kidding. I remember it. When I was a little kid, my mom was like, all right, I swear to God, I remember this. This is a totally true story. My mom was like, all right, it's time to stop taking baths. Like, you know, you're growing up.
You're in like
showers.
7th grade.
And I used to always play with my little,
Boat?
No, like Lego minifigures, I guess they were.
In the shower?
In the bath.
Oh.
Or I don't even know if they were Lego, but they were like little guys.
Yeah.
Little, what do you call them? Like,
Little guys.
No, what do you call like little...
Action figures?
Yes, thank you. Action figures. Okay. So I used to play with my action figures in the bath, and then the first shower, I just got in. I was like, okay, got it, Mom. And the moment she walked out, I was like, fuck this. And so I just sat down, and I was like, it's raining. Oh no! And just
I used to do that.
Yeah. I just played with the action figures and pretended it was raining, and I had a great time. And then eventually she caught me. She was like, this doesn't count.
Yeah.
You can't just sit down.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, not normally. I don't. Do you?
No.
Oh, like a month ago, I had a gnarly hangover, and I just had to.
That is the best place to spend one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I laid down, actually.
Face up or face down?
Face up.
Face down, tongue in the drain.
No, I was on my back.
Yeah, that can be helpful.
It's just a good place to process things.
It is, yeah. Confront your demons. All right. My next cocktail, I'm gonna go with next of gin.
Nice.
Like, you know when someone dies and they're like, contact the next of kin?
Yeah.
This one is a gin-based drink that is gonna make your relative. It's gonna make people want to contact your relatives and tell them that you died.
I like it. I wish I went with your route. Your route is more wordplay.
Yeah,
which I think is fun.
Yeah. Well, hey, to each their own, pal.
Yeah.
We're just having a good time.
Do you know what a hot toddy is?
Yeah, it's like, what is it, like apple cider and vodka or something?
I do it where it's hot tea, bourbon, honey, lemon juice. You can get crazy with cinnamon and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's all of those ingredients, but this time it's iced tea, so you can drink it on the go, and it's called a boner twister.
I thought you were gonna say cold toddy.
Yeah, that's what I originally was. But then Skylar told me that. Yeah.
Oh, it's Skylar again, dude. This chili thing is like completely
obsessed with him.
Yeah, I know. It's becoming weird.
He's a cool guy, man. I like him.
Oh God.
It's good for like the golf course because the hot toddy, traditionally, the way I discovered it was I had a nasty cold in college, and my friend made me one, and it became my favorite drink. Like I drink them when I'm not sick now. But drinking that much hot tea is just a little bit much sometimes, and you are confined to your house because you're not bringing a hot toddy anywhere.
I mean, you could put it in like a Yeti.
Yeah, but that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, fuck.
Okay, so
No, I like the boner twister though.
yeah, the boner twister.
All right, my fourth one is I got the Mai Tai Fighter.
Did you think of that because you were making a TIE fighter with Legos?
I was building a Lego TIE Fighter.
It's fun.
On Sunday. It was great, dude. Sunday was like, it was like the best day ever. I just built Legos all day and I watched Nightcrawler and the Batman.
That's great. That sounds like a great Sunday.
Yeah.
I told Emily this, but I got banned from TikTok Live because I was building a TIE fighter on it, and I got so frustrated that I said something that I'm not proud of under my breath, and there was a TikTok moderator on it and banned me.
Oh, so that's how it works. Like if you get banned, it's like someone's just.
I think sometimes it's like bots, but this one was so quiet. There's no I said it like no one. The kid in the room with me didn't even hear it.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah. So yeah, the Mai Tai Fighter is like a take on a Mai Tai with an Imperial twist.
I love it.
I don't know what that means.
Does it give you any? Can you use the Force?
Can I? Oh, does the drink?
Yeah.
No. The Force.
That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, so we're gonna have to step back. The Force isn't real.
With my fourth pick, I'm gonna go to the Silent Night.
Okay.
It's again, it's sleepy time tea and NyQuil and bourbon. And it's for when you
melt some melatonin in there.
Yeah, it's for. I feel like now I'm realizing all of mine are for when you've had a hard day, but this one especially. You had a tough day. You want to go to bed. You want to go to dreamland.
Yep.
The sleepy night.
I like.
Or the silent night.
The sleepy night.
Silent night, holy night.
All is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender.
We kind of had that unlocked.
I feel like we were harmonizing.
I had the first 3 lines and then I didn't know the rest.
That was beautiful.
Last one is the Hellraiser.
Yes. There we go.
I forget what was in it. I thought of it.
It's got to be
I forgot
spicy,
to write
right?
it down.
Tabasco sauce.
I think it was gasoline and Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Makes you just want to get on your crotch rocket and tear it up.
Crotch rocket?
It's like a motorcycle.
Is that a word for motorcycle?
Never heard that.
We're learning a lot today.
Kind of gives makes you think of something else.
Yeah. Kodak used to call his piece his pocket monster, which I thought was really fun.
That is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Kodak Black.
Black.
That's cool.
Right?
I like.
I think he also might have been referring to his gun that he kept in his pocket. But either way.
I just want to roll in peace.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let us know if we missed.
Wait,
any
I
in the
have one more.
comments.
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
I think, was that only...
I think
Actually,
that
no.
was my 5th one.
Oh, yeah.
I went first though.
My last one is the Samurai Sunrise.
Ooh, I like that.
Sake,
Yep.
tequila, something spicy.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't know
Right?
if that's like culturally insensitive.
I thought about that. Is that bad?
I don't think. Sake is Japanese,
I believe.
Yeah.
and so are
Samurais.
samurai.
So
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine as well.
Let us know in the comments if we're canceled.
Let us know in the comments if we're canceled.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, before we wrap up, whose personality are you going to steal this weekend?
Oh yeah, we've been talking about how we kind of just go through phases of just completely adopting the personality of someone.
We're very impressionable folks.
Very impressionable. This is like this is like a regular occurrence for me that I'm in this era, but I'm going tomorrow night to see Zach Bryan.
Yep.
And I know that that's going to like change me for like a couple weeks.
Yeah, that is.
So I'm going to be
I'm looking forward to it, actually.
yeah.
Willie got in my car last night, and I was connecting to the Bluetooth, was singing Zach Bryan, which was chill.
But yeah, so I'm going to be in my like cowboy
That'll be
Oklahoma
fun.
I
era.
think you should get a cowboy hat more into the office.
I had one
Where?
in Maine, and I've worn it to the last couple of his shows, but
Do you want to borrow my Voodoo Ranger hat that I just got?
do you have one? Is it a cowboy hat?
It's a cowboy hat with ear flaps.
Oh, that could be cool. Yeah. I might go down to the boardwalk and get like one.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of them down there.
That's true.
For
But I
cheap.
do. I'll wear my overalls, and I have an Eagles shirt. He's a big Eagles fan.
Yeah.
So
Lauren, whose personality are you going to steal this weekend?
I think I'm gonna have a pretty mellow weekend. I'm getting my hair cut.
That's fun. How many
wow.
inches?
I think I'm
Should go
gonna chop
bald.
it.
Bob?
I should go bald. Not a bob, but like
Is it going to sit on the shoulders?
around that.
You going to get a blowout?
Maybe.
Those are always fun.
I don't know what that means.
Like your sister will come home and you're like, something's different. And she's like, I got a blowout. I'm like, that's cool. That's pretty tight. It's like their hair's very soft
Okay.
after. Not that I'm touching my sister's hair, but you can see it. Continue.
So, well, my little brother, he just got to school. It's his first weekend back at Dayton this weekend, and so I know he's just stoked.
Go Flyers.
Stoked to go Flyers. Stoked to be with his friends, having a great time. So I kind of want to channel that energy because I've been doing like not a lot lately. I don't really like to go out much anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I've noticed every time I invite you somewhere.
No, not that like I don't know. Sometimes my social battery is just a little low, so I'm trying to like fix that.
I've invited Lauren to 2 bar reviews and she's politely declined both.
No, to be fair, I actually did have plans, but
For
also,
sure.
to be fair, I've also declined both.
oh
and
yeah.
We had a great time at the last one. You should have been there. The one in Sawtell. Tiny's
Oh,
High
Tiny
Dive.
is the Chicago bar.
Tiny's High Dive.
Yeah, do you like
Shot
that?
You ever had, speaking of cocktails, have you ever had
Oh, what is that crap?
Malort?
Yeah, no.
I have
The worst
I'm
thing I've ever
scared
had.
of it.
I'm going to steal this kid Max Schneider's personality.
I like how, yeah, yours are always just guys you know.
I don't know this guy. So he's on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
And he I don't even know how to describe him. He's a Silver Lake man. So he wears like cool, trendy clothes. He wears like rings and he has tattoos. And the thing that sold me on it is he calls his girls friends, the board of directors,
I like that.
which I think is fun.
That is his girlfriend's friends?
He doesn't really specify. It's just like he says when I'm meeting, he talks about going and meeting her friends, aka the board of directors.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to get tatted this weekend, probably. Just a bunch of patchwork tattoos, and I'm going to get rings, probably paint my nails.
Dangly cross earring?
I'm out on the dangle.
Oh, this guy's like actually cool. Like
Yeah. I don't even know if he has the ears pierced. Cool guy, though. That's who I'm going to be stealing.
I like that. I pierced my ear a couple months ago. It sealed back up. I just did it for one night. I think it was both, maybe. It was like an emo-themed party. So I went, I wore...
Oh, you did this for a party?
Yeah, it was like a Beer Olympics thing, and our team theme was like emo. So
that's very fun.
I'll show you the pictures of it. I looked absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, how do we want to wrap this?
I think we should wrap it up by telling our biggest fears.
Ooh, that's fun. Every week we end on what's scaring us right now? What's scaring you, Will? I didn't think of one.
I'm scared of...
This is too deep. We can't end on this.
Yeah.
No. Because then I'm going to start thinking about my life, and then I'm going to get...
That's true. We need a happy ending.
I'm scared of not figuring out my role here. What?
What? We need
letting people down. Okay.
We just jerk each other out. All right. That was super fun. We will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Means a lot to us. Thank you, Lauren.
It's an honor. We're excited to get this going.
Oh, also let us know what we should name this podcast.
Yeah, we need a name for the podcast. I guess by the time this comes out, we'll have picked a name, but we don't know what it is yet. And I hope it's good. Let us know if it's not.
No, you got to have confidence.
It's good.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
Whatever we pick, people aren't going to like it. So.
Yeah, well.
All right. Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.